Well, hello there. It's Mr. Kurt Nielsen. It's a kind of a noisy day. The wind is blowing. Someone is activating a saw. And I theoretically have a noise canceling microphone, but it won't cancel all sounds. We're still going to have a good time, aren't we? You got 15 minutes? Let's have some fun.
Oh, if you're feeling down as dirt, come on and have some fun with Kurt. We'll paint a bit and horse around. I'll pick your spirits off of the ground.
All right, kids, my very first video was some new technology. Look, but here's some old technology. 15 minutes. Let's make some art, all right? I got to keep everything right here. It's cold out. I wanted to have a drink, and I realized right before I started this video, I didn't even pop it open, so I'm stuck right now. The wind is blowing away, but it's not going to take away my ambition. It's just going to change the way I do things. Did you see how it just shuddered there? It's now part of the art. It's there forever. We got 15 minutes to make this whatever this is, and I am cold. What are you up to right now? Well, you're watching a video. You're watching a video. You're watching a fool outside, ill-prepared, making a video for you. You're like, what the heck is this? I don't even know what this is. But you can see my shutter has become part of the art. Wow, how did that happen? Well, it just happened because I'm cold. I should have put my jacket on. I should have prepared for a lot of things for this video, but it's not gonna stop me from making art. Oh no, I'm still gonna make this art for you. So what's going through my head today? Not too much. Gosh, look at this, I can't even do this right. Not too much is happening today. I was in my room working on other projects, and I've been delaying making videos. What's the point? Well, I got a lot of things on my mind. I guess everybody does nowadays. But I still am doing my daily art on the Instagram. But as far as making the videos, sometimes I build it up into my head like, oh, this is so much work. Oh gosh, oh gee. But it's really not. Here I am doing it, and honestly, it's not that hard. Other than it being icy cold, it really is. I'm shaking. If I do another video today, which I'm thinking about, I'll have to put a jacket on. Holy pickles. I can't, my line is definitely affected by this, but hopefully you can hear me better. See, I'm trying to up my game. I have a special microphone that I bought, which is supposed to cancel out the noise. And yeah, you can see I can't steady my hand very well. But you know what? Make it part of the art, guys. If you don't tell anybody your secret, nobody will know. Julia Child used to do that all the time. She'd drop a roast, pick it up, dust it off, and say, if you don't say anything about it, nobody will know. Another thing she used to say is, never apologize. That's a good thing too. I think that's one of the things about our art that really slows us down. I remember when I started in the business as an artist, I would show off my portfolio, and like many young artists, I didn't have a lot of confidence. And I would go in to an interview, and I'd already be making apologies. And I remember one artist, I'm trying to remember, it was Bill Melendez. Bill Melendez from the Charlie Brown cartoons. He said, look, I know what I'm looking at here. Don't tell me what I'm looking at, and don't tell me what's good, don't tell me what's bad. Let me judge for myself. I'm a professional. And he was right. And he was very nice about it too. He was very funny about it. My friend had some animal drawings from the zoo, and Bill Melendez said, well, it's obvious you don't know how to draw an elephant. And that was his sense of humor. It was actually, like if we didn't kind of get his vibe, that might have upset us somewhat, but he was really funny. But he was right, though. I mean, if you're showing off your work, just let the work speak for itself. As artists, all of us kind of lack confidence. It's just part of who we are. But the more you do it, the more you understand who you are, the more you understand your weaknesses, the more you can address them and turn them into a non-factor. Hopefully that will happen for you. But it's the constant struggle. So how do you get over these things? Well, honestly, it's good to surround yourself with other I'm sorry, I'm cold. With other artists. Talk to people who are going through, the same stuff. Maybe you don't have anyone in your area that you can talk to, but certainly you can go online. There's resources all over the place. Things that I didn't have when I was a young artist, but then again, I went to art school. But I changed. I changed when I was there. I was around people who knew me and understood me, well, as much as anyone can understand me. But they helped me understand that I belonged in this world, that I wasn't a total freak, and that there's others like me who understand my goals and they want to achieve the same thing. So it's really important to have that network. If you don't have a network of people who you can relate with, you're always going to be second guessing yourself. You know, you spend a lot of time trying to bolster your confidence and find, you know, that inner truth and that resolve, but it can evaporate really quickly. And God knows it happened with me time and time again throughout my life. It still happens, you know. You work on a project you really like and you're really confident about it, and then like one person says something, or you watch something on the news and then you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that kind of stuff anymore. You know, maybe people will start judging me. Maybe this is deemed wrong by society now. I mean, there's a lot of things that kind of go into your head. So you're always going to struggle as an artist. Get used to it. It's just the way of life. It's not the end of things. It's just what it is. You know, it's not a cut and dry thing. It's not like a job where you go in and you make a car, let's say. It's not like you shine shoes or something. It's not a specific thing. It's not something that has real parameters or rules, and it's also very personal. You know, when someone criticizes your work, you feel like they're criticizing you, and that can hurt. It can take you down. So keep doing your art no matter how you feel, and surround yourself with people who understand you. That's the most pertinent thing, I believe, you know. But with the world that we have nowadays and the technology that we have nowadays, it's so achievable. Well, I want you to be happy. God knows I want to be happy. But we're going to be fighting all of our lives to be happy. It doesn't matter what you do either. I mean, you could be working in a restaurant, and you could be the main cook, and then one day you make a bad pot of soup and everybody on the dining room floor is upset with you, and you think, oh, I've lost my touch, it's over with, I should quit the business. I mean, I guess everybody goes through it. I'm sure insurance people have their own stress, like they're not meeting their quota, or people who work at a car dealership. I mean, everyone's got their something, right? It's always going to be a stress. It's always going to be a strain. But surround yourself with like-minded people. Keep marching forward and pray for the best. That's the best advice that I can give you. Yeah, I don't like struggling as an artist, but I realized a long time ago that it's just one of the properties of being, you put your heart and your soul into this work, and sometimes people in a very careless way, people who don't value art can strip away all your value with one little offhanded comment, and maybe they didn't even mean anything in particular, but you can carry that burden on your shoulders for the rest of your life. I had comments made about my art as a kid, stuff that I still think about. That's my issue. Every time you think you're over it, something bad happens and it takes you to that place, and that's hard. I get it, but we're talking about it, and as I talk to you about it, I feel a little less encumbered by it. So it is healthy to talk. My hand is clamping up like really bad in this cold. I'm sorry I'm not moving so well with the fluidity today. I've got a lot of challenges against me here today. Not only the weather, but also talking about insecurities as an artist. Every time you talk about it in depth, it kind of takes you to that place again. Boy, there's the wind. Woo, that came on strong. Man, oh man alive. I'm going to be going to different locales soon. You'll see some new and exciting places with my art, and hopefully stuff that you will like. It can oftentimes be difficult if you're always working in one room to be creative. I know people who set up like a little studio and they think, oh, this is where I'm going to do all my work. It's really, really great. And when they sit down to work, their brain shuts down. You know, oftentimes I find, you know, especially working in the studio system, I can't sit inside of a cubicle and be creative. You know, I have to like be part of life. I have to kind of taste life and sample things and walk around. You know, I wish more studios would do that. You know, the Disney studio used to do that back in the old days. You know, they would bring in animals. You could draw animals, and you know, they had figure drawing, which is nudes, by the way, folks. Nudes. It's not scandalous. It's just we got to understand the human form. Yeah, there were a lot of things, and field trips are so healthy, you know, not just only team building field trips, but ones where you can go out and kind of explore and see the world. I mean, you think of those guys, you know, who do development work. They got the sweetest plum. Talk about the sweetest plum in animation. You know, let's say they're working on Frozen. Oh, we're going to send you to Norway, and you're going to paint trees and study the locales and get the gist of the people. Boy, what a burden that is. Holy smokes. Geez, I wish I had it that good. I wish somebody paid me to go to Norway. I have to pay to go to Norway. That's where my family is, you know, Norway and Denmark. But anyway, maybe one day I'll have that happen. But could you imagine a studio saying, hey, you know, I want all these people to be creative. I want these people to all be on the same page, and I want good output from them too. So here guys, let's go on a trip together. Here, have a steak dinner, something. Mental health is huge. Without proper mental health, nothing works out. I know that's true. I know that's true. Boy, mental health is everything. They understand that in certain countries. You know, in certain countries, they send you on forced vacations, basically. You know, you have 4 weeks, sometimes 5 weeks, depending on what country you're in. Here in America, you're lucky to get 2 weeks. Even then you feel guilty. Oh, I'm leaving the job. I'm leaving people high and dry. Oh my gosh, who will replace me? Mental health is huge, guys. Boy, this is a rambling show, isn't it? See what happens when I get cold and my hands clamp up? But I love art, and I go back to that always. Art has always been my salvation. In my darkest moments, in my most tense moments, it's the one thing that brings me joy. You know, and art can be anything for you. I mean, you can make a good omelet. That's art too. Oh God, I love a good omelet. The French style. I like it a little wet too. You know, well, that is the French style. I don't like my eggs cooked all the way through. You know, I don't. It just doesn't taste right. Well, this painting, we're about 3 minutes away from the end of the video. This painting will not be done in your presence. Nonetheless, you will see the finished version on Instagram. All you have to do is go on Instagram and look for the hashtag, is that what they call it, of Fun with Kurt, and then you will see my art. It will be released the same day as this video. I hope you're liking this video series. I hope this camera work of mine works out, and I hope you're actually seeing the video. Boy, that wind is strong. Holy pickles. I've got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to put on a jacket after this and drink a cold drink. Boy, I'm warming up and chilling down at the same time. What am I thinking? Anyway, guys, it's really nice to do this for you. It's nice to explore with you and open up with you. And I'm hoping through this whole video series that I can become a better artist, I can become a better person, and it can help you in some way too. Maybe it'll make you creative. Maybe it'll help you get over some of your isms and your thingamajigs and whatchamacallits. We all got them. I'm far from perfect, trust me. I make so many mistakes, I can't even begin to count them. Okay, there's your 15 minutes. I'm gonna wrap up, guys. Have a good one. Bye.